Hello and welcome to another Dominion League match. This is my fourth of season 55. I think, yeah, fourth. I've only got one more to go. And I'm playing against johntgrizzz, who I played in person earlier this year, or I guess last year, technically, at the New York City tournament. And who's doing quite well this season. Although I think is behind triple range merge. Anyway, so it looks like we're going to be opening Ratcatcher probably with Sculptor. The trashing is not very fast here. We're going to want to get... Wait, what is launch? Oh, interesting. I think it's got to be Sculptor, Ratcatcher. We can take Potion and Apothecary if we want to. Wait, what? Why would... What? I'm confused. Why does that work? Return to your action phase. Plus, oh, you draw a card. Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. I'd totally forgotten that was a thing. Anyway, I think getting the potion is going to be worthwhile. Like, that way we don't really have to worry about trying to trash all our coppers with Ratcatcher. So yeah, let's just grab an Apothecary. Fair, huh? That is the only source of plus buy unless and until cities get activated, so it would make some sense given we have cheap Ratcatchers and Grotto. Sure, why not? Good a time as any, I guess. So we could take another Ratcatcher to try to catch the estate down here. I think I like doing that. Yeah, all right. Let's grab a merchant, I think. We can take some silvers off the Sculptor. Well, okay. Should we buy launch here? Makes the Sculptor probably miss the shuffle, which is not ideal. Alternatively, we buy like Apothecary and I guess another merchant. Probably. We could consider a scheme, I guess. What do we want to be top decking? Sculptor or Apothecary, I guess. Yeah, I'm down to take a scheme, I think. Oh, I guess Sculptor's gonna miss the shuffle anyway. Let's grab that silver. And So we could certainly take a specialist. That's not something we can gain off of Sculptor. So I do like having specialists in the deck. We'll do that. We do have an estate left. We could go ahead and trash some copper here, like a copper. I don't know how much I'm going to be buying more apothecaries. To what extent we want to like keep the coppers around just because of that. I mean, it is kind of the only draw. So maybe we actually don't want to trash the coppers. Like until cities get activated, if they do, it's kind of the only draw. Like we can use it with Grotto too. So I think I'm gonna say we don't trash. I think we're gonna leave Apothecary on top so that we can trash the estate next turn. We could take a Grotto here, I guess. Take a Grotto and an Apothecary. Sure. Let's go ahead and scheme the Sculptor since we know we have an Apothecary on top. I guess the order here doesn't actually matter. Probably if we specialist the Apothecary, then we're going to trigger a shuffle, which means we won't get an extra Apothecary into the shuffle. We're probably going to sculpt a silver this turn. The merchant. I mean, we might. I guess our silver is down here. Maybe we won't do that. I wouldn't mind having another Sculptor was part of my thinking here. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna not take Apothecary. Okay. I guess the other thing we could do would be nice to get another Grotto, but we can worry about that next turn. We're gonna have 10 coins. We're gonna have enough to buy double specialist. So let's just take another merchant. I mean, it would be nice to have the token, I guess, but if we have 2 more specialists, how much do we really need it? Really not too much. We could also consider launching, but I don't know what that actually does for us. Top decked Apothecary and Scheme. We would potentially get to gain and play. Okay. Maybe that is what we want. We get 1 buyback. But like Apothecary launch. Okay, we just top decked an Apothecary, which is what I was trying to do. And now we take a silver, mostly for the action, and buy another specialist. Scheme a specialist. I'd like to... Oh, we've got the grotto this turn, so we can... Yeah. I definitely do not know how to use launch in general. I will say that right now. I haven't really played with it. Very new to me. They've only trashed one estate. Alright, this time I'm going to do this. So we will draw all three of those cards. But no further. So I think we play again. Object has specialist. So we could do a launch in here. Gain like merchant and be a grotto. Okay, so we could launch or we could just stop here. We launch, we want to probably draw the sculptor, leave the grotto. I realize now that if I want to take a merchant, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. I just did. Take one more silver? I guess I could take one more silver. Apothecary specialist. And let's top deck a specialist. I guess we should be looking at city now, maybe? I don't know. There's not actually a pile that's like obviously going to run. So we have 4 of our 7 coppers set aside in this grotto, which means the initial apothecary plays might not be that great. So that's something to pay attention to. Oh, well, we're down to 1 apothecary. We probably want to take cities. Okay, let's just play some merchants to start with. Well, I guess playing 1 apothecary should be totally fine. Like, because 1 apothecary is enough to get all of those coppers. Let's see. We should probably try to gain the last apothecary. Specialist, apothecary, gain apothecary, and then play like scheme maybe. Okay. I guess I could have seen that one coming. Maybe we just play it again then? No, this is not the right time to play it again, is it? Gain a copy of Specialist. Or we could play it again. I'm going to play it again, I think. Okay, top deck 2 apothecaries. So we want to go double, like, launch double city or something like that. Leave the 2 apothecaries on the top, although we have more copper down there. Let's just grab it. As well do this. I guess the launch doesn't really do anything. Maybe we're just meant to take like city province or something. And a couple of merchants. We have 3 merchants, so it's 3, 6, 12. So 13, 14. Oh, whatever, we don't get to top the apothecaries, who cares? Double specialist, or yeah, probably double specialist. With the grotto, that should be fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was going well. I don't know that there was too much outplaying there so much as just having a stronger start. Okay. Is this rebuild? Is it rebuild tunnel? There are attacks. How much do the attacks hurt rebuild? Possibly not very much. What do we do if we're not rebuilding? I mean, there's like Swamp Shacks and Highwayman, so that's like potentially a lot of draw. There is plus buy from Buried Treasure as well. Maybe that is just better. It's going to be a little slow to get there, but the problem is there's no trashing. And we go Silver Cabin Boy. Cabin Boy to gain like Frigate, Highwayman, or even Buried Treasure is all pretty good. Crafter's Guild from Guildmaster, gain a card costing up to 4. Probably not super relevant. I think... So do we just go for Buried Treasure here? So we can hit 5 again. Or more. So we essentially have 4 coppers down there and 2 estates. The Cabin Boy is just a cantrip. Yeah. Getting a Buried Treasure into the deck is not going to be bad. Okay, the Berserker just means we're not going to get a pawn. Not a big deal. Should we take a Berserker as well? We probably should. Gaining more Cabin Boys and Swamp Shacks all seems good. Cabin Boy misses the shuffle, so popping it... Well, we probably pop it here because we only have 4 coins if we use it. Which is not that exciting. So, I think we take... Highwayman? Well, even more so we don't. No. They took another buried treasure, but I have one in hand, so I think I'm going to take Highwayman, like I said. We are at some point going to need to take Swamp Shacks, but I think the Cabin Boys are just better for now. It's pretty rude. We can't really do the same thing effectively since we don't have an action in play, so we probably just take another buried treasure. I mean, because we've got like 2 terminals going into our shuffle already. So... Okay, that worked nicely. We could take another Berserker. Yeah, I mean, pretty reasonable. Should I take a Swamp Shacks? I should probably take a Swamp Shacks. We definitely need to look at Frigate soon now that we've got... I mean, Frigate doesn't directly affect Highwayman, but obviously once you play something else after you play the Highwayman. Okay, so we have 7 coins. I think it's gotta be... Take another... I mean, we could end up hitting 10. Should look at where my estates are. Didn't see any estates, saw 1 estate. So those are both estates, so we are not going to hit 10. Okay. Let's take another Highwayman. We need another Swamp Shacks. Or should we get another Cabin Boy? We have a fair number of terminals in the deck at this point. I think we need the Swamp Shacks. We go buried treasure here, probably. Oof. That's rude. That's real rude. Oh my gosh, and this gets nullified too. That's incredibly rude. Incredibly rude. Do we attack or do we attack? Difficult choice. Guess we'll take another Swamp Shacks. At some point we gotta get Frigate, but... That does go in, or does that stay in play? I assume it stays in play. I don't know, whatever. Take another buried treasure, I guess. I mean, we do have swamp shacks coming up. Yeah. So we need to get points for pawns, potentially for cabin boys. We have one each. Swamp shacks. We each have the points for swamp shacks. One more berserker would do it. Ugh, I guess we take a cabin boy now. Maybe? Could go double pawn just to get the points for it. Let's say cabin boy. Not confident in that. Got points for highwayman now. Yikes. And we can get another highwayman here. Maybe we do take another berserker. No. And again, maybe not. But why did I think I was going to have 10 anyway? Not. Get one of the two. Probably berserker, actually. Easier to get the highwayman later. We're just behind on gains. It's a problem. So we have enough swamp shacks. I think I'm going to take the cabin boy and try not to trash any of them. We got to get 2 more pawns, which is alarming because they could very easily deny us that. I mean, not very easily, but definitely happen. The piles are very low. We got to get another highwayman. We have the 3rd berserker. Berserkers can gain tunnels, so there's plenty of points to be had there. Okay, they got... Oh, there's 5 cabin boys in the trash, so they cannot hit Orchard for cabin boys. That's good. There's the tunnel. I think... Gotta go ahead and take pawn so that we can get the points for that. It's kind of scary, but... Two pawns and 2 swamp shacks. We'll be up by 1 point. Gulp. Oh, 2 points. Excuse me. Don't zerk me, bro. You totally should, though, because it's going to give you 4 points. Actually wondering if I should discard the swamp shacks. Probably not. Maybe discard buried treasure? Cabin boy? Yeah, I guess cabin boy. I don't know. Okay. So we can gain double tunnel. And hope. And hope. Hope they don't find like 3 berserkers in empty piles. I need that one. I need that highwayman. I need that highwayman. I had the option. Oh, but that's not going to help, is it? Yeah, never mind. Right, we got to keep the cabin boy. 10. We could take a province. Could take a province. Have we seen... So pawn is not... The only way that drawing a card with pawn is bad. What do we do? With 11, we can go province tunnel. We've seen... How many of our estates have we seen? 1, 2, 3. We've seen all of our estates. So we're going to draw a copper or an action. So I think... Or a buried treasure, I guess. Okay, fine. Well, what we could do is go highwayman, buried treasure. Is province better, though? It might be. Easier to get the highwayman, obviously. So we're not drawing any cards, so we can discard a berserker. We'll still hit province. Oh, we won't hit... Oh, no, we will. Never mind. Okay, do we take a tunnel? Wait, we have 3 buys. So you can buy tunnel, double pawn. Amazing. Incredible. I really thought I was going to lose that game. It was close the whole time, but did think I was going to lose. That is the first win I have as player 2 this entire season. Okay, so... Sentry. Want to get Sentry. I guess we also want to get Ratcatcher. There is actually... Oh, wait, there's Priest. Okay, I don't think I'm going to bother with Ratcatcher then. I think I'm just going to go Silver Priest. Ultimately, we play like Villages and Heralds and then like some Swamp Shacks. Kind of awkward, but what's the payload? There's no plus buy? Oh, there's Fair. And there's Leprechaun. With Herald, that's pretty awkward. I guess it's possible that we don't want Herald, but it seems hard to believe because Herald's like good and stuff. Oh, there's Silver? I guess we're almost certainly hitting Sentry coming up here. I mean, Silver's not like that exciting here, but I guess. Oh, okay. We can get a second Sentry. Sentry with Herald is good, so that's probably worth doing. And then... Now I think we just take a Herald and top deck a Sentry. Guess it could be correct to take Fair here, but I don't think so. We are going to need it for sure. I do think we're going to have to get Leprechaun. It's hard to see how that isn't part of the best deck. Silver? Humble Castle? Leprechaun? Surely one of those three. Oh, never mind. Slow play in the copper. I don't think... No, there's no way we care enough about setting up the Herald to... Is it time for fair? Might be time for fair. In theory, with Sentry, we can, and Priest, get some extra money. That could be an argument for taking a village. Like, there's nearby farming village, so like... That gives us some, like, plus buy stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take this to start with. Just to make sure we can have some money. I don't know, maybe I needed to take fair there so that I could take... Well, I can always take farming village Leprechaun, I guess. And then farming village fair. So it's not too bad. Our opponent should just have, like, no payload. Right. No, wait, that's wrong. We need to discard the silver. Hope for Priest. Aha. Well, we actually do need to do this because we want to go farming village Leprechaun. Maybe I was supposed to trash the silvers. Would have made it easier to activate Leprechaun this turn. Wait. Oh, they had the rat catchers to activate it. That's fun. I have a tough time doing it this turn, though. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, I think... Do I take the Hex? I think not. I want fair. It'd also be nice to have one more card so I could gain and play the wish. Let's take fair. I feel like I've been pretty unlucky with the sentries. Like, you know, the idea is like, well, the priest can clean up the stuff the sentry misses, but the sentries have been pretty consistently seeing no copper. Although, at this point, there's only one copper left. But still. Ha! I didn't take that. Well, I guess I could have actually taken fair, but I'm glad they got hit with it. They can take fair. I think... How do we do this? Well, we're not going to trash multiple times with sentry, obviously. So I guess we start with sentry. Do we actually trash this copper, or do we draw it with priest? I think... Oh, we got this. It's obvious what we do. Do this. Oh, you know what would be nice? Maybe we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentry Leprechaun. So we play Farming Village, Harbor Village, and then Herald. We have a 50-50 shot to fail to correctly activate our Leprechaun. That's annoying. How much does activating the Harbor Village matter? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Because I can go Herald to trash, guarantee crash the copper, or I can try to... it probably doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay. So you can overpay for a Herald, or do what else? I guess overpaying for a Herald is a pretty good idea because we can use the wish or top deck the wish. Yeah, we should consider either trashing our priest or the silvers at this point. Don't necessarily have to, but we should consider it. Thing is, the payload on this board is so weak that even like gaining and playing the wish isn't that exciting. It's kind of sad. I'm not convinced they shouldn't have just province there. I think we'll keep the silver around for now, and we'll skip over it. So we'll do it this way. We 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is fine. Do we trash the silver with the priest? Maybe we do. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I screwed this up. Yeah. I guess I could wish for a herald, and then I didn't screw it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yeah. Okay, so we have 9, 10, 11. There's wish for a necromancer and like trash the silver, the other silver. Then we'd have 13. Sure. By like province century, I guess. I guess. There's also a leprechaun in the trash, right? So we can play necromancer as leprechaun. We could get rid of the leprechaun if we wanted to. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to take a swamp shacks or something. I mean, I still could. Humble Castle. This is pretty nice. 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and trash the priest, I guess. We should wait until we see the what's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Herald to play Harbor Villages. Oh, that's awkward. I want to activate my Harbor Village. I can't. 5. Yeah, 6. It's just got to be Necromancer as priest to trash priest. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nine, 10, 11. Do we want that? I don't know that we do. We could just take another gold. Or we could... could not play the wish. In which case we're like just buying province. I think taking another gold probably makes more sense. Maybe it doesn't though. Yeah. Do I want a silver? Or a rat catcher? Or a second leprechaun? Maybe a second leprechaun. We can always trash it. The necromancer. As priest or as draw. Weak turn. Wait, how do you... I have 6 points with a curse in your deck. Oh, Humble Castle, right. If they reveal Haunting Castle, I'll definitely take that. The attack here is not actually that bad because of Herald, but I still will take it. Yeah. Okay. Well, first... we do this. Do we just play the Harbor Village? We probably just play the Harbor Village. Like, whatever. There is some risk that we trigger, like, our other Leprechaun here, but... okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go Herald into Necromancer. Do we Priest or do we Apprentice this Leprechaun? I think we Apprentice it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't we gain a gold with this? Yeah, we do. So should we take that now? Probably. Because the farming village can skip the province. Oh, right, that's a wish, isn't it? 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, what we'd really like is more money. So we can hit double province. The best way to do that. I mean, we could priest the Haunted Castle. It's not worth that much. So we could take another Necromancer. Sure. Yeah. There was a world there where I drew Wish and then revealed gold. Yeah, I got confused about what that card was. Somehow I think I was thinking it was another province, even though I only had the two, and I knew one of them was in my discard and one was in my hand. Kind of silly. Whoa, we're buying a Herald. How is my deck holding up so much better? 3rd century? I don't know. Okay, how do we want to do this? I want to play Farming Village first, I guess. And then Century. Okay. It's definitely a world here where we like have some fail case, but we could just apprentice the Harbor Village. I wouldn't mind that. 5. Like we don't want to play Leprechaun, we don't really want to play Priest. So do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we play this as Leprechaun. Guess we discard a gold. Oh no! Whoops! I forgot I had a real Leprechaun down there. I mean, this is actually not that bad, though. Like, we can just take Sentry and, like, we'll be in pretty good shape. Or if they take Province, we just can win the game. I mean, it was not by any means guaranteed that we were going to reveal that Leprechaun, of course, but... It certainly could have gone worse. That was, yeah. Probably wrong to do. Should I have left the gold on top of my deck though? I mean that would have Not that I knew I was going to get famine, but the end result would have been arguably worse. I don't know. The other thing we could do here is just take duchy and province. That's a pretty strong points lead. I think Sentry is going to be better. It's going to, I mean, it potentially depend on what they do, but... Humble into opulent. We can also take Grand Castle. I don't think that's better. Making it hard for them to get to kings seems correct. And Grand Castle isn't worth any more. Yeah, the real question is just, do we take the duchy? So we take province. We're at 36. The game does not end if they take Grand and Kings. They do get a lot of points for it. They did trash Humble, which helps. So, like, supposing they do small into Grand and then get Kings. That'll be 3 castles in the trash. Which means they'll have 5 castles, so Kings will be worth 10. And Grand will be worth, let's say, like 7 or 8. So it'll be pretty much a tie, and then all I have to do is province. Now, if I take the Sentry here, I might just hit double province and win. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe it's incorrect. Interesting. I think I've got to go big here, so to speak. Okay, well, that wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. Probably trash the Leprechaun at this point. So the interesting thing now is that Grand is worth more, and it denies them points indirectly as well as directly. So I think I actually do take it. Ratcatcher can't really hurt. I guess I will take a Ratcatcher. Like, it's something that Herald can hit, right? Something that Necromancer can trash for cards. Now that the Leprechaun is gone from my deck, I don't have any failure cases with... Well, action failure cases with Herald. I mean, obviously I can just whiff, but... I do have... Let's see, played 3 sentries. So I have 1 sentry left down here. It might be better for me to Necromancer trash Herald for draw. Try to find the sentry. That's point negative. I don't know why you would do that. Like, if you get King's Castle, now you have -2 VP. I mean, maybe the idea is that you need the money? I don't really get it. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and apprentice that. Okay, we just... Oh no, we don't just win. Never mind. We don't have... Do we discard a gold? Do we have available? We have Spy, we have Herald. I guess we do discard a gold. Okay, well, so it goes. Was I supposed to take King's Castle there? I don't think so. Didn't really think about it. It's worth 4 VP to me, and it's worth 8 to them. Even with all that money, there's no line for you, right? Yeah. Surrender province. Okay. Cool. Not entirely sure where that went wrong for johntgrizzz, because like our decks were in pretty similar states, and then all of a sudden theirs like fell apart in a way that mine did not, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so Tomb, huh? Steward is the trashing. We'll certainly want to take advantage of that. The draw is just caravan bait. Well, I guess Steward is also draw. We're certainly opening with a Steward. Do we just open Fisherman Steward? Or do we... We could open Double Steward. Feels dicey. There's also smugglers. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. All right, Fisherman number 2 it is. And hopefully we don't bottom deck our Steward. We are going to miss all 3 of our shelters, so that's fun. Smugglers, huh? Yeah, I mean, that is probably correct. I think we go ahead and trash the Necropolis, right? I mean, we could just trash the coppers for now. We don't need a copper this turn. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we're taking a squire here. Two squires? No. That's not what I want. Come on, man. Really wish I'd seen either of these with my Steward. Fine. Or that I had been able to smuggle that capital city. I mean, ultimately having 2 squires in the deck is probably fine, but it's not really, the timing is not great. I don't know, maybe I should have only taken the 1, but... There are attacks to be gained with them, so I mean, I guess. Of course, you don't really want to give your opponent curses on this board, I don't think. But... Okay, we get to buy a 5, and hopefully they don't get to smuggle it. At least we get to smuggle it back. We get 2 coins again, so that's great. Do we want a silver? Do we want another squire? Guess I'm gonna say yes to a silver, but no to another squire. Shouldn't complain too much because I'm up 3-0, but yeah, my draws have been emphatically worse this game. Three stewards. So many stewards. Although they didn't trash anything this turn, which is kind of surprising. Another capital city. Hopefully we draw one of our own so that we can play steward and smugglers. You gonna take a taskmaster? I think I would. In their position. Nope, other steward. Okay. I think what I need though is a steward. Oh. Yeah, so this is probably over at this point, but I'll play for a while longer and see how things develop before resigning. Unfortunate thing is I've got these 2 capital cities here, and in order to like do the filtering draw, I'm gonna have to chuck into my shuffle. I mean, might not be an entirely bad thing if I can line up steward with overgrown estate, but and to a lesser extent necropolis. I think I would not take another capital city as johntgrizzz because I would be worried about me like smuggle capital city, buy capital city, and then you don't get to smuggle anything. I don't know what I would take. Maybe just another caravan. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Coins for cards. I guess we can take buys off of this one at least. Maybe we take actions off of this one. Like, we're not likely to want the silver anyway. I mean, we don't need more buys. Yeah, it's just a question of whether we want the silver. So we will have the option to draw it. But we'll also want to trash the necropolis. Oh, but the overgrown estate is going to draw a card. So we're going to get actions from the capital city. We're going to be back to 2 actions. We're going to play steward for trash. No, we do need the actions if we want to trash the necropolis. I guess we could... No, we can just play steward for coins. There's no reason to... Is it better to smuggle the caravan here? Because we can draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to be able to afford a capital city. Although getting 2 capital cities would be good. Wait, we can... We discard for coins. Does that work? I don't think that works. And we can redraw with the steward, but versus taking 2 coins, it doesn't really accomplish anything. Yeah. I think we just take 1 more of these and make sure we have our fair share. Although... it's too bad we don't get to buy a fisherman, but whatever. Whatever. So they will get to smuggle that, but nothing I can do about that anyway. I am thinner, for what that's worth, by 2 whole coppers. I have a silver. We are going to want to look at like trashing like a squire for an idol or something, just because it's like... tomb points and potentially converting terminal payload to non-terminal payload. Fisherman caravan. Makes sense. Like if you have overdraw, you can gain and play silvers, so... or idols. It's going to be a lot harder to do anything with Taskmaster now that capital cities are empty, so probably we just don't play with it. It would be nice to have the extra payload, but I think it's just going to be too challenging. I mean, you know, if you're smuggling fishermen while you have cards in your discard, it does work out, but... oops, sorry. Poorhouse. Interesting. Are there enough actions for that? Maybe. What all they game? Fisherman, Poorhouse, and another Smugglers. I could smuggle the Smugglers. Let's go ahead and just draw with you. I need buys on you. Oh wait, that was wrong. Because what we want to do... we're going to smuggle the Smugglers and play it. We want to smuggle the smugglers. I guess we like... I mean, we could... Let's just do this now. Can we do discard for coins and still... think we can? It doesn't really accomplish much, though. Yeah. So we do this. Now if we discard for coins, it's like... Yeah, I think it just doesn't matter. But now we do it. Unless we want to do... No, because we want to take squire for buys. Okay. Fisherman... Double caravan? It's probably going to be a... Oh, I forgot that stewards are at 4. Oh, that's alarming. I don't think they're going to be able to empty, but maybe. Smuggle double fishermen and then buy 4 stewards in an estate. How are they going to get the buys for that? They don't have the buys for that, right? Well, I guess they actually do. 2 squires gives you 5 buys. Do they have the 14 coins? Maybe. Maybe. Well, I guess we'll see. If they smuggle caravan, they're not going for it. Smuggling smugglers would be... I don't think there's any way. Okay. Now... I'm potentially going to be set up for a pilot if they don't... I mean, they can score and then maybe not. They do have 14, but they didn't have the actions. Oh, yeah, they way didn't have the actions. Because they can't play both these stewards, and they didn't play one of their squires for buys. I mean, that's not too surprising. Province. And what? I mean, it's got to be province, right? There's no way you don't buy province here. But do you buy a poorhouse? Do you buy a squire? Squire might be the play. Yeah. So if I were going to end this, how would I do it? I would need a province. And I would need 5 squires. Could smuggle 2 of them. At which point I would need 4 buys. and 14 coins. 4 buys is unfortunate. I guess I would maybe not. This is if I was going for the tie. I mean, which I would probably take at this point. So I'm wondering, should I play Squire for actions here? I mean, if I'm smuggling a Squire, then I don't need this one for buy, so I guess I will. Go ahead and play Steward for cards. Okay, so we have another steward down there and another smugglers. So we can smuggle the squire. I mean, I feel like I should go for it. I think it doesn't matter whether I play. Well, what does matter is I can just play the capital cities to draw these cards. And I don't need to. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to be a couple coins short, so I need to gain silver. Which means then if I'm doing this, that sort of offsets it. Well, no, because 2 for 2 cards versus 2 for 1 card. I guess that does work out. Okay. So we smuggle another squire. This capital city. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The other thing we can do is use the steward to trash something. So we could trash, like, capital city squire, gain an idol. Silver squire, gain an idol. Problem is we're not gonna have the buys, right? Maybe we have to trash at the end, but then how do we get the idol into hand? Right, that's just negative. And I guess trashing 1 squire at the end. We'd have to trash the silver, though. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. In silver, play capital city. Just doesn't work. Like, I think what we end up needing to do. So we don't have like 1 buy short or 1 coin short or something. And we could YOLO for the idol, I guess. So like steward trash for squire, or like trash squire silver. Gain or play capital city, play squire. We could YOLO for the plus buy. 7 or 6, 8. Yeah, I just don't see how this. actually works. I don't see it. Well, I don't know. Maybe they dead or something. Six, seven. Yeah, it's just. Doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. He's like, no way they did, right? Oh, they can smuggle the duchy too. Yeah. Okay. Let's just design. There's no scenario where they failing to draw. I don't know. If there was a way there, I didn't find it, but I guess I could believe that there was. So, this is, what is this? Where's the trashing? There's no trashing. That's distressing. We're gonna want a peasant, of course. We kind of want a potion. I guess we can take potion and then peasant. I think apothecary is gonna be valuable here. I mean, obviously we want cultists, but like, well, I mean, we could just go for silver peasant. Try to hit cultist. It's not that unlikely. We could also go for blockade, I guess, but there's not a whole lot of terminal space to work with unless we can get to teacher, which is going to take like a while. There's also cabin boy, but that's kind of slow. This all just looks very unpleasant, really. Do I believe in the apothecary? I think I do, because I want my peasant to go fast. Gotta go fast. Hey, no debt for me. Incredible. Oh, we can get cultist. We can get cultist. We probably should. Probably should. I mean, terminal collision, schmerminal collision or something, right? Yeah, supplies. I mean, second peasant at this point seems a little dicey. We could tax cultist, but it's not like they're not going to buy cultist just because I put tax on it, so whatever. This should maybe be second peasant, though. The cabin boy is definitely also reasonable. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go for that. So Cultist misses the shuffle. The question is, do we want... We could discard the horse and decrease the likelihood of drawing something dead terminally. I think I'm actually going to do that, as crazy as that might seem. It's very likely. Okay, it's not so bad. All right, let's now get that other peasant. And they managed to play Cultist right after we did, which is pretty sad. Pretty sad. A wharf would be the thing to gain for sure. Wait, you have Disciple? What? No, what? What happened? Like, wasn't I doing better? What the hell? Was it just because I bottom decked my potion? I don't know, but this is turned into a real fast disaster. Okay, good. Cultists. Triggering the shuffle without these estates in it would be good. Getting the peasant or the soldier into the shuffle, probably not super important. Triggering it without the apothecaries, not as good, but it'll be a short shuffle. I think I will go for it. This has got to be another cultist, right? No, my disciple. No! No, no, no! I think I have to not play this wharf, as much as that sucks. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is horrendous. What happened? Oh, hey. So do we disciple the horse or the cultist? I think we might actually want to disciple the horse, given that there's only one ruin left. I mean, it would be good to gain another cultist, but like... What is this? What is this? They took teacher, but like, honestly... Piles are low. I'm somewhat tempted to take a touchy. You could definitely see it being correct with supplies, in particular, to stick with Disciple because the game is as close as it is to being over. I mean, they're not going to be able to get a cultist in 5 supplies, right? No, I mean, they shouldn't have the buys for it, that's for sure. So maybe I do buy a cultist, because, like, the synergy is strong. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them empty the cultists. I did just see my disciple go by. And most of my cultists. I do have the apothecaries down there, though. That'll help. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, they don't have a disciple. Right. Okay, that makes me feel better about buying the cultist. Yeah, I'm not going to exchange. It's going to take too long. If piles weren't so low, I would do it, but as it is. Okay. Now... It would be nice to have another wharf, for sure. Like, we are going to be triggering a shuffle here, so I'm less inclined towards the duchy. I think I take the wharf. I mean, having the debt is not great, but... If they do manage to get their teacher down and call it before the game is over, we'd probably just lose. Probably. Okay, so they're going to be able to play it next turn, but they're going to miss multiple cultists, which is... Oh, never mind. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good. And we don't have a horse or a... I mean, I think it's still correct to take Apothecary at this point, but... Yeah, that was bad. That was real bad. Maybe I should have been lowering piles more because I wasn't taking the teacher. I mean, it's not too surprising. I was like, for whatever reason, those early draws just really favored johntgrizzz. I really don't know what happened with that. So they did... Okay, we gotta just take an estate at this point, I guess. I mean, they're not gonna get 5 supplies at once, but... Unfortunately, they don't have a disciple or, like... They do have a fugitive, though. Oh, gosh. It's really bad that I haven't played as supplies in a while, too, because that's what I need. I mean, I guess I could disciple Apothecary, but... My god, they got back to the teacher. Yeah, not fair. Not fair. I wonder if they were meant to buy supplies duchy there. I feel like they probably were. Okay, this is... What we have to do... We need the supplies, right? Question is, do we draw the cultist or the wharf? I think we draw the cultist. The goal is here is just to play the supplies so that that's ready for the... Do we want a gold? Maybe. What? I guess that's a thing. the errata. We even put token on. Wharf Apothecary? Maybe they don't have that many apothecaries. And they have another disciple. Okay, that's gotta be game. Yeah, I don't know. I think this one was just I just got hosed. Don't think I really had a shot here, which is weird because I was player 1, but I don't know. Somehow their draws were just so much better than mine. I don't really know. Like it did not seem obvious at the time, but then all of a sudden it was just like, I did bottom deck my initial cultist, but I still played it before they did. I don't know. It's so weird. All right, so there's no trashing again. That sucks. Bobble to gain Mountain Folk is not draw positive, but there is draw. There are sort of actions. I think we go Splot Gear. We are going to want Scrying Pool, but we probably want Weaver, actually. Well, maybe we don't open with, like, Weaver. Weaver can gain a lot of useful stuff here. A lot of useful stuff. Yeah, and there's Oasis to activate it. I think I think I need to open with Weaver. I probably do just open Weaver Gear. All right, I'll go ahead and take Sinister Plot. Oh, fuck. Not only do we get Terminal Collision, we also Sombrero. That's fantastic. Maybe I actually take an Oasis here and just hope that we'll want one Oasis in the deck because of Conclave anyway, and we can hope that we top deck it and can discard our Weaver rather than having to set it aside. I mean, setting it aside is not the end of the world, of course, but I guess it kind of doesn't matter because it won't miss the shuffle either way, but it's still just obnoxious. We don't get a potion into the shuffle. Ugh. So bad. Discarded copper? Huh. I think I understand that, but whatever. I guess no. Do we take a Conclave already? Or do we just take the potion now? We probably just take the potion now. Maybe we maybe we pop the... No, well, yeah, okay, we... actually... we're going to hit at least 3. I guess we'll just take token here. We know we have a copper on top. So we're actually going to hit 4. Maybe we take an Innkeeper. Yeah, okay. Although it would be Be nice to get a scrying pool, but Innkeeper, and I think I will go ahead and take a although I could save and buy gear. Let's do that, actually. They're totally going to trigger a shuffle for us anyway with their stupid scrying pools. Well, not that that gear made it, regardless. We really want to see our Innkeeper right now with this Haunted Woods in play. We don't have any plus buy. Aha. I think this is just a 5/6. Guess we're gonna save the gear. Now I think we do want a conclave, right? Probably. We could use plus buy, but ideally we'll gain and play the plus buy. I do think with Scrying Pool on the board that like 5 tokens is probably too many. Like I don't know that it makes so much sense to hang on to them for that long. I mean, then again, they might not have any reason to use it, but alright, so we know we have a copper on top, which is unfortunate, but maybe we'll get lucky and find like Innkeeper or Potion or something. Oh yeah, getting a bauble for top decking would be good. That is, yeah. One more Innkeeper, I think. And then do we take the bauble or I mean, Storeroom like would be more synergistic with Scrying Pool, but the top decking does seem really nice. The bauble, I guess. What I would like to do here, I think. Oh, never mind. We got, okay. Yeah, we'll just 5/6 with the Innkeeper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure none of this really matters. I'm going to lose the game off that sombrero. It was so bad. Maybe the potion opening was better anyway, but I really think the sombrero is like much harder to overcome regardless of that. No Weaver. Let's go. Maybe we. Damn it. So we cantrip the innkeeper. Like, we could save the gear, I guess. I'd rather. Oh. Yeah, I guess if we go 3-3, we can still buy and top deck a pool. Can we save a gear while doing it? Those are both coppers. So we discard Weaver, Copper, Copper. Yes, okay. Oh, there's a Conclave. Right, whatever. We save the Conclave then? Maybe? Sure, I guess. Okay. What do we want now? Storeroom, another Oasis, another Conclave. Let's say another Conclave, I guess. Oh, we have an action. I am an idiot. Can play the Conclave, not play the gear, and set it aside. Derp. I don't know why I thought the Innkeeper was terminal. Oh, I can't play the gear with it anyway. Right. Top decking, and we take favor because we don't need a coin. Like 17 turns from now, we're going to get to activate Mountain Folk, and it's going to be great. Really? Just had that sitting there? Okay. Maybe I wasn't even supposed to save gear, right? Because Scrying Pool... Yeah, probably wasn't. I'm bad at this. Two Scrying Pools in hand, I don't think it makes any sense to... Ooh! So we've discarded an estate, and that's it. So we have 5 coppers down there. No estates. We have 5 coppers, a bauble, and our oasis. Okay. So we want to get through all of this stuff. I mean, I guess we can just start by conclaving the gear. Set aside the estates. And then conclave the innkeeper 3-3, and then do we want to play the other gear? I don't know. Oh, we can, yeah, never mind. Okay. Could just take another oasis, I guess. Maybe we want one more conclave. It's like we can't play this gear right now, and it's the taking. Well, maybe one on the Weaver actually. Yeah. Oh, should we discard the gear? We could also... No, we should discard the gear, I think. We can save a copper. So this is by top decking. We'll buy spool and woods. Don't want to top deck the haunted woods. So I am going to lose the scrying pool split, I think. Because it seems hard to believe that they're going to fail to find potion, like, ever. I discard a conclave and a scrying pool? That's pretty rude. We should probably take a... Well, we're going to need another conclave, but we should also probably take a storeroom this turn. So we don't actually know what's on top of our deck. We just know that we lost conclave scrying pool. Okay. This has got to be the big one. That's not great. Do we take the storeroom now, or do we take the conclave? I'm gonna say storeroom. Well, they're gonna get to do stuff with that, but not much I can do about it. So we can... I think the way we do this... We have our other Weaver down here. We're going to gain a conclave with it. We want to discard it with the Oasis. I mean, how bad is it to trigger a shuffle here? We could just gear... Setting aside... We could go like 3... If we go 3-3 with the Innkeeper... And then we cycle with the Oasis and we draw 2 cards with the gear. That's 6 cards that we're getting through. And then we've got the storeroom. The other card should be a conclave, right? So... yeah, I think I'm good to do that. Maybe that was wrong. Wait, it wasn't a conclave. It's a scrying. No, I knew I had a scrying pool, but don't I have 3 conclaves? Oh, it was discarded. Right. Okay. There it is. It's just Conclave the Haunted Woods. I would like to set aside with the gear. Maybe what I do is set aside the storeroom and the estate. Like, we need to see a conclave, but we've got the plot we can always use. We need to draw a bunch of cards. We will get to top deck. If we have 6, 7, that is enough for Woods Pool. Oh, it's not enough for Woods Pool save. Well, I guess we could... That is annoying, actually. Or we can let the... Oh no, we're not under Woods attack. Okay, then it doesn't matter. We don't have to worry about the estate. We still would like to save it, but... whatever. Oh wait, no. That's not what I want. I see the problem. I have to go buy coin. I don't get to top deck. Yeah, I screwed this up. I definitely screwed this up. I mean, we do have the Haunted Woods in play, so we will get to draw more before we even have to consider using the plot. Oh well. Skipping that gear is not actually so bad for me. So again, they aren't going to win the scrying pool split, but I don't feel as behind as I did earlier. Like, we have the same amount of stuff for the most part. They have the extra scrying pool, we've got the extra storeroom and the extra conclave and gear. Now we're even on storerooms. I mean, it's definitely unfortunate that I lose scrying pool 6-4, but it's possible that it doesn't really matter. Oh, double woods. Interesting. I mean, there's some sense to that for sure. Although no, they've got 7 cards in hand. There's no way they don't have some copper. Right, so are you going to green, or are you going to take another Haunted Woods? I would think you would want another Haunted Woods, but... Nope. I'm just gonna go for the province. Okay. Okay, I think we can afford to add token with 2 scrying pools on top of the deck. And already seeing 6 out of our 12 stop cards. All right, what do we want? I'm kind of leaning towards just getting another Oasis right now. This is probably 5/6 Innkeeper. It is unfortunate to reduce hand size before the storeroom, but we could, if we're going to trigger a shuffle, we could consider discarding some actions. But what did we topped? We have a gear discarded in an Oasis. We could go like Storeroom, Haunted Woods, Oasis, and then the 3 estates. We do have another scrying pool down here, although it would be really nice to set aside a scrying pool, so maybe we shouldn't try to trigger the shuffle. In which case, probably just do this. We're just going to take another Oasis. Okay. So what we have left down there is a couple of conclaves and a scrying pool, I believe. I think I'm just going to play this for a single card. Okay. You can leave the scrying pool on top. Do we care about getting the buy from the storeroom? Well, we don't need the potion, so makes that easy. So we can buy province, save, and take a favor, and then that will eventually let us draw cards. Seems fine. It's hard to imagine that their unbalanced Haunted Woods are really going to matter, but maybe. Enclave in the discard. Okay. Oasis in the discard. All right. We're going to get those mountain folks so much faster. It's going to be amazing and totally relevant. Well, I will say, I do think that um, the scrying pool difference is likely to matter because ultimately, like, there's going to be estate gaining and stuff with weavers, and it's going to get messy at the end, probably. And if they double province here, I don't know if they can hit double province, but if they can, that's going to be pretty awkward for me. Gaining a weaver is not the way to do it, though. They can, although they have storeroom and they still have two scrying pools left, so they can get a whole bunch of coins from storeroom and then grab it all back up with the scrying pool. I mean, maybe you want to gear 2 scrying pools, but probably you're fine with just saving 1 or gearing 1 plus whatever. The gear first? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, 2 provinces is a really strong play from them here, because if I respond, then they just win on double province, and they're not going to dud next turn just by virtue of having a couple more provinces in their deck. I mean, they don't have any Haunted Woods coming in, but they also have 4 Sinister Plot tokens, so... as long as they set aside a scrying pool or 2, they should be fine. And yeah, they can gain and play another gear. It still strikes me as, like... I mean, they can conclave the storeroom and then get that stuff back, but it's still, like, if you just play, like, the stuff you set aside, you can redraw with the storeroom before, you know, you do this and get more money. Maybe it doesn't matter, right? Maybe they'll have enough money and it'll be irrelevant, but still seems like odd order to me. In fact, if you conclave storeroom first and then you play weaver, you can draw an extra card back up. Maybe, but maybe they just wanted to set aside 2 pools, and so they didn't want to play one after the storeroom. I could see that being correct, maybe. Although actually, wait, oh yeah, they could have set aside, but yeah, they can actually use the Haunted Woods to top deck stuff too. They don't have enough for triple province, thankfully, but they do have enough for double province duchy, which is pretty scary for me. They're so unlikely to dud with the plot and everything. Like, I probably just lost. Oh, they don't take the duchy. I mean, that's probably fine. I think I have to play the long game here, which means that even though conceivably this hand could be bad enough that I would fail to draw, I mean, not really with the innkeeper, but... What do I have in my discard pile that took so long? Oasis and Conclave. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can top deck that. Ugh. Okay. Hmm. Triggering a shuffle. I'm not gonna assume that I can do that. Alright, we have another Weaver. I'm disinclined to take a state right now. Don't think it's gonna be a difference maker. So. Oh my god. Seems like unexpectedly bad draws to me. Do we play the gear now? Play the Oasis. We need to at least hit Province Duchy. Like, there's no way we're doing this if we don't get that far. I think I'm going to play the gear. Go ahead and set aside copper. Could discard the gear into the shuffle in case we end up needing to trigger it. What do we have left down there? We have Scrying Pool, we lost a Conclave and Oasis. We do probably have another Oasis. We have another Weaver. Conclave, Oasis, Weaver, Pool. Discarded 3 coppers, put a... So this is all of our coppers. Oh, Storeroom. All 5 of those cards down there are actions. Alright, maybe then... we actually do is discard the Innkeeper? The gear. Well, I think that was the only way that we failed to draw more cards here, but the good news... there's not much good news. There's really not much good news at all. Yeah. Yeah, there really just is not much good news here. Blah. Hopefully they have to pop their plot. Yeah, that was the only draw where I failed to see the rest of my cards, which honestly didn't really matter. That might have actually been a good draw on the whole, but still pretty... just an awkward situation. I would think you would pop your plot here just because, yeah. That might get you to triple, and even if it doesn't, like, you're gonna have the 2 Haunted Woods coming in for next turn. Oh, okay. Do I gain an estate? Like, they don't have the gains to... Maybe I'm supposed to gain a storeroom. I have more buys. I might need. We can already see a Haunted Woods in their hand, so that's not good. I wonder if they're just going to go for a pilot with Weaver. Looks like they are. I think that's good for me. Like, I don't think they need to take that risk. They're up by 3 provinces. Like, what's my, you know... They have to dud at least once, if not twice. I don't know. I would not go for this if I were them. I mean, I won't be surprised if it works out, to be fair, but I don't think it's the right play. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you count it out, it's guaranteed. I guess that's entirely possible. 2 actions left. They have 3 buys currently. What can they conclave? They can conclave the storeroom. They can conclave a Haunted Woods, but that doesn't matter. They're still a buy short, but they do have the actions to play another Weaver. So they should have it. Oh, yeah, and you cannot... Right, you can non-terminally play the Weavers, of course. Alright, well... The back half of this match sure sucked for me. Like, I feel like my draws were pretty... I mean, obviously, this game I sombreroed, right? And the second player. It's like, it's pretty rough. The previous game, I don't know, something... It was hard for me to tell what went wrong, but something went wrong with my draws. Like, I don't feel like I got outplayed in those 3 games, really. I feel like I should have been expected to come away with at least 1 win out of those 3. I mean, maybe johntgrizzz can say the same thing of the first 3 games. I don't even remember at this point, but it's pretty disappointing. In any case, I have 1 match left, and now I'm back to like 1 win below even. Like, I've gone 3-3, 3-3, 2-4, 3-3. So long as I do okay in the last one, I should at least be able to stay in C. And I'm probably guaranteed not promote at this point, I would think. Because even if I go 6-0, I'm only like +4, which is not amazing. In any case, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time for that final match, which will be on Monday. Although, actually, I guess I've got a Plunder release match before then, but I think, maybe. Yeah, in any case, until then.